So now we see the presidential election should be based on the popular vote. We know that. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to the electoral college system. Of course. We know that. You know what I'm saying? It should be. Because what happened with the electoral college is they're able to cheat from inside your government. So if you don't have the right people in there or whatever the electoral, a bunch of college people who down with the demon, Democrat, deep state, oligarch, deep state, motherfucking corporation and all that in the electoral college, they're gonna cheat every election that they possibly can in order to stay in power. But if it's based on the popular vote, you could simply see that there's been long time driven out. You know what I'm saying? So we see that measure in itself. You know what I'm saying? We see South Carolina, Tim Scott abruptly ends 2024 presidential bid. Okay, well, he needs to come back next year, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Because it wouldn't hurt for him to keep driving forward, whether win or lose. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not about win or lose. It's about the fact that if you don't do right, you gotta go, and that goes for white people as well. You cannot keep voting people in, letting them sit in the seat and marinate because they look like you, and you want to do the white supremacy shit. Let's just be honest. You know what I'm saying? So when we look at the Supreme Court, you know what I'm saying, say it is adopting a code of ethics for the first time. Oh yeah, you need to. You know what I'm saying? Because the Supreme Court don't seem to be or seem to have had any type of worth during the pandemic and even before when they were planning to do this bullshit to the people. We see the Secret Service agent protecting Creep Joe Biden's granddaughter opens fire. All right, we see that. We see a Secret Service agent protecting Creep Joe Biden's granddaughter opened fire when three people tried to break into the SUV. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, we're gonna see a whole lot of this shit going on because look at what he's doing to the people. How many people that Creep Joe Biden and Anthony Fauci, that Chinese fucking asshole woman, or whatever she wanna call herself, talking about she the head of the city, she's getting the big talk and all that Chinese shit. You know what I'm saying? Up in our motherfucking World Health Organization and these different, and all on TV and shit with her dumb fucking looking lollipop head looking ass. You know what I'm saying? Up there doing a bunch of dumb fuckery. You know what I'm saying? And cause this to happen as well. We see Bill Burr, wife, appears to flip off Trump at UFC event. We see here where Trump appears to right here. We see here Trump is compared to Hitler after Vermin attacks. No, he's not compared to Hitler. That's a fucking lie. Keep Joe Biden and the demon Democratic administration all the way to the Black Caucus jackass dummies and the rest of them fucking clowns that keep on voting whether you're white, black, green, or purple is, reminding me a lot of Hitler and also reminding me of the bullshit that took place just before that war. You know what I'm saying? So get out of my fucking face, you garbage. We see New York Kathy Hoxel with her crazy ass, she should be kicked the fuck out. Blusters FBI Joint Terrorist Task Force staffing over the rise in hate crimes. Yeah, that you and your demon democratical partner and affiliation in your group has caused, you jackass. Don't come with that shit as if you trying to make shit look good. Talking about hate crimes and harassment. You caused that. Look at the many people that was on the CDC board on TV in their little square boxes. Look at who up in our medical system. Look who up in the medical field. Look at the fucking shit you did at the border. Look at the motherfucking shit you doing with the vaccine. Look at motherfucking shit you doing in discrimination and all kinds of bullshit talking about 3/5 of a human being, you jackass motherfucker. I'm more human than your cracker ass will ever be. So don't give me that bullshit. And stop fucking giving the white people a bad name. Get the fuck out. You need to vote Kathy Hochul the fuck out. There is no historical vow to any of her bullshit. What it goes to show is that she cheated when Cuomo left and she took that position. Y'all asses were dumb enough to put her back in there by her cheating and dumb motherfuckers voting for her. Talking about a historic. Fuck out of here with that. We see January 6th, Q9 Sharman is running for Congress. Okay. You know what I'm saying? We see the New York AG walks out amid frustration that judge let Don Jr. turn testimony into a into informer call. Yeah, that's right. You know what I'm saying? AG need to sit her motherfucking ass. I'm talking about Letitia James. Man, take your LGBTQ gay twisted fucking moron nigger loving ass somewhere else and get the fuck up off of Donald Trump Jr. Fuck about it. You know what I mean? She's garbage. Do not re-elect this idiot. Talking about, yeah, we're gonna show him now. You know what I'm saying? But this is coming in by Gabriel uh, Figure Green 2 hours ago, Eastern Standard Time, coming up the saloon. As we see here where New York Attorney General Letitia James' band of attorneys appeared to grow frustrated with Donald Trump Jr., another champion in the making. You know what I'm saying? You know, I guess you're saying, narrating testimony in his civil business fraud trial. According, he shouldn't even be on fucking trial for no business fraud. Letitia Jackass James, you ain't righteous, motherfucker. You been doing a lot of garbage as well. Talking about some woke and LGBTQ and out there marching. You know what I'm saying? It's nice to see a woman body jiggling down Main Street, butt naked, looking sweet. But it's also not appropriate. And there must be some morals. Just because you didn't get your fucking rocks off as a fucking fag or a dyke or whatever you want to call it, doesn't mean that you have to infect the world with your garbage. And the whole world gotta see that disrespectful shit all the time, wilding like as if you're out your fucking mind. Grow up. You know what I mean? But saying his testimony in a civil business fraud trial, according to the New York Times, the Attorney General Lisa and the not God fucking James nigger, you know what I'm saying, lawyers have often appeared frustrated during the trial. They should be, because you're garbage. And you're doing garbage. And you're facilitating the destruction of the United States. You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? During the trial. You getting frustrated during the trial. But this morning session may take the cake, wrote the Times. Kate, Chris Tubeck, Krista Beck, you know what I'm saying, who was reporting from the courthouse. Several courthouse, several have at times, you know, I guess cradled their heads in their hands and sat back with their arms crossed. You know what I'm saying? Chris Tubac, you know what I'm saying, noted that Igor fucking asshole, you know what I'm saying, jackass of a judge, which should be kicked off the judge's seat and out of law altogether, you know what I'm saying, previously told attorneys that I don't want a retrial of this case and I don't want to be reversed. That's right. About time he fucking talks some motherfucking goddamn sense. We see the AG office again objected to the testimony about the history of Donald J. Trump or whatever. Judge E. Gordon, you know, said that, you know what I'm saying, the objection is overruled. Let him go ahead and talk about how to get the Trump organization, how the Trump organization is. Tweeted political reporter Eric O'Dane, James herself, who has been presented present for the Trump family testimony, walked out in the middle of the Trump Jr. testimony, according to the Times. Jonah Barnrich, or whatever, Barnrich, who noted it was one of the few times I can't remember her leaving while the member of the Trump family was testifying. Through the AG, dumbass nutcase lawyers, you know what I'm saying, appear frustrated that Igor himself, Igor or whatever his name is, has let Junior go on in these self-serving informaticals that aren't responsive or relevant and have other evidentiary problems, tweeted former U.S. Attorney Harry Littman. Who gives a flying fuck, jackass? It's a clown show. You know what I'm saying? Igor doesn't want to create any issues and no real harm in permitting him to gas on. Though Littman conceded that today's testimony proceedings are a little strange. Yeah, like your dumbass being there in the fucking courtroom and having that trial at all. Let's just be honest, you fucking jackass. You know what I'm saying? But we see a woman outside the Trump rally says she's against Creep Joe Biden because her hometown has been totally infiltrated. Well, that's what he wanted to do. He wanted to flood every Democratic city that you can think of, and possibly the whole of America. So they could say that Creep Joe Biden was the one who opened the border nice and wide and told us, come on in if you're trying to escape coyotes and cartels, who is working for Creep Joe Biden and the Demon Democrat and the Deep State all together, and we will bring you in. And then, later on, just remember to vote for us 20, 30, 40 years from now, because we're going to kill off and replace all the Americans with diseases and so on. But not you. You can come over the border. We give you a cell phone. We give you a jumbo jet 747 American Airlines. We'll give you cash. We'll give you 3-bedroom large houses. We'll give you money. We'll give you all the shit you need while we fuck over American people using their money to feed you. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. Let's see here. All right. All right.
Which one of his policies, what has happened in your life that's been sometimes this is the best part of the rally, all the pre-show. So as far as Joe Biden is concerned, like which one of his policies, what has happened in your life that's been a direct result of something he's done?
Well, I've watched my towns up where I lived up north be totally infiltrated. And so I think it's the border, baby. I mean, it has to stop. We have to shut the border down. So I'm just not putting American people first. And I see that, just the discouragement and just people are just sick of it. They're over it.
I think people are sick of, well, not only Joe Biden's policies, but our Congress and our Senate. We're not putting America first. I can go on a rant on that. I will a little bit later.
You will.
I know.
Always do. Yeah. You do it great.
But so, what do we miss about President Trump? If he was to come into office on first day, what would you want him to do?
Just making Americans feel like this is the place where they belong, and not feeling like they're, cast-asides in their own country. I just think restoring America to what we were promised in the Constitution. He upholds everything. I just think just restoring. It's so
and sovereigntism that is natural by the creation of
Americans and all we the people throughout the world. Just get us away from establishment, globalist type policies that are not putting Americans and we the people first. To me, that's what it's about. And he always says, they're coming after me because I'm standing for you. And that's what it is, we the people in America and all over the world.
You feel confident your family, your circle of family, friends, coworkers, where
I don't feel like they're being, they will be protected, the dreams, the hopes of my kids. But I look at how I was raised and the opportunities I had coming out of college, and my kids don't have the same America that we had.
Nope.
And that just makes me sad.
Yeah, I just turned 54 a couple days ago, and I don't feel like this is the country that I had when I was 24.
Right.
It's dramatically changed. All right, thank you so much for coming out here.
For what you do.
Yeah.
We love your show. You're great.
So there you have it, people. You know what I'm saying? And we need to start to pay attention to exactly what was just said. Because that is what they want to take away from you and put you in a German concentration camp. And if you keep on facilitating the creepy ass nutcase, Luciferian, Ku Klux Klan, Nazism, garbage with these people, extremist, superior, white supremacy bullshit that they have in their mind, you know what I'm saying? You will end up in a concentration camp, just like in Germany with the Jews. And the Jews shouldn't have been put in that concentration camp. Not every single one. Because you never explained to us what were they doing in Germany altogether in itself. So we still have to look at a lot of scientific understanding, and I need y'all people to do that research and bring it out front and upfront and personal. So we can look at who we're dealing with based on who have been facilitating their plans all along to now. That's why you cannot say it is 2023, who gives a flying fork. We want to know the factions and those who are. So if you're not going to help, then my brother and sisters, I'm going to say it light and easy. Get the fuck out of our way, because you're blocking us from seeing down that road. And we're going down that road. And you're in the way. You go to the left or you go to the left or the back of the bus. We're heading forward, and we're going to change this and bring it right, because it should be always right, not just when they say. You think? So this is point blank saying, stay right, stay tight, stay in the fight, because we ain't riding out unless we riding out all together into this fight. I'm point blank. Farewell. One, we will meet again.